when you take weight loss advice from somebody else, it's always important to understand that it can only apply to you in a very specific way. As a health coach, as a physician, the way I try to navigate that space is to first understand how willing and ready this person is to achieve their weight loss goal. Number two, is the tactic that they have designed for themselves likely going to be successful given maybe their physiology, their unique anatomy? And then third, what are the sacrifices they're willing to make? Because inevitably, to achieve any kind of new health outcome, there's something that you're going to have to cut from your life. There's some sacrifices you're going to have to make. So welcome to drashori.com. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician. My name is Dr. Ashori. I'm particularly thinking about 3 clients that I have who are all on the same journey. Now, fortunately, we have a lot of different options these days to help somebody achieve their weight loss goal, from medications to surgery to even cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, medications, everybody's familiar with all the different weight loss medications that have been on the market and some of the newer ones that are coming on the market. These are great medications and they can help you achieve your weight loss goal rather quickly. But one thing that they can't do very well is to pick and choose the foods that you put into your body. For anybody who chooses to take a weight loss medication or weight loss surgery, the dietary portion is still quite important. So again, it goes to the first 3 principles I mentioned. So when I try to figure out what the right tactic is for a particular client, we go over their old habits, we go over their old tactics, and we see what worked well for them, what didn't work well. Were they the kind of person who yo-yo dieted? Did they lose weight really quickly and then rebound slowly? Did they lose weight really quickly and gain weight really quickly? All of these things are kind of important because it tells me a little bit about that person's unique physiology and anatomy, metabolic state, but it also tells me what kind of habits they probably are able to adopt and maintain to lose weight. We know that there is a balance of your metabolism, so how much energy you expend, but there's also a nutrition component, what kind of things you put into your body. And finally, there is a calorie component, eating less than what you're actually burning. Those 3 together usually result in weight loss. The problem is we don't know which tactic to use more. For a person who is not able to prioritize weight loss, making good, proper, nutritious health decisions for themselves, getting into an exercise routine, their main difficulty is that it's not a priority right now. And you might say that's impossible. Every person who has ever battled with weight, it's their priority. And absolutely, I think the priority is there, but there's a lot of other competing priorities. So for a person who's dealing with obesity, weight loss is up there. It's their top 3 thing that they're worried about, thinking about, but it may not be the top 3 things that they're putting all of their energy and effort into. And the reality is, one person probably has to put in very little energy to lose a lot of weight, while another person has to put in enormous amount of effort and energy and focus and concentration to achieve the same weight loss goal. It doesn't mean that they're going to be less likely to be successful. In fact, the person who keeps it off, being so much more determined, is more likely to succeed. So if this person is not prioritizing weight loss, chances are they have other things in their life that they're prioritizing. Usually it's responsibilities, it might be mental health issues, it might be social engagement, family engagement, career, a lot of other things. So shifting the focus, the emphasis, and the priority of weight loss further up is going to improve their chance of success. The second part is the nutrition. It's always going to come down to nutrition no matter what. Even if you take a weight loss medication, eventually nutrition will come into play because a weight loss medication will help you lose weight, but it will not guarantee health because obesity is tied to health, but it's only loosely tied to health. So still, you will need a proper nutrition plan with fruits and vegetables, grains and seeds, proteins and fats. So the nutrition part is going to have to get prioritized long before you can even achieve the weight loss, because to maintain that weight loss, it's going to require a good nutrition plan. And nutrition plan is hard to do when, again, somebody's priority might be all these other engagements in their life. And then finally, it's movement, activity. The body is going to have to move in a certain way to balance out the insulin, the glucose, and all the different hunger hormones for that weight loss to be maintained. And that part, the activity part, has to come on slowly as nutrition. If we look at some of the weight loss journeys of these 3 clients that I'm working with right now, all of them have lost their weight rapidly and they slowly gained it. And once they gained it, they actually went above their previous weight. And simply, from a physiologic perspective, the body notices sudden weight loss, it thinks something is wrong, and it tries to compensate. The hunger drive really takes over. Oftentimes, these weight loss regimens were achieved through dieting, through calorie restriction. The tough thing with calorie restriction is that it really forces your body to retaliate. So sometimes calorie restriction has to come at the very tail end of a weight loss plan. It's more about the nutrition makeup of what we eat, the prioritizing that I talked about, and the activity. Later on for maintenance, yes, there may have to be a little bit of calorie counting in order to maintain it. I hope this is helpful for somebody who is trying to troubleshoot their weight loss plan. By no means am I an obesity doctor, but it is something that comes up in my health coaching, and currently I am working with 3 clients this is one of their top priorities. So I hope this is of value to you. Leave your comments below if you've dealt with something like this, and best of luck.